slow tracking shot featuring Philadelphia International and downtown Philadelphia looming in from the background. That can only mean one thing. Good afternoon, aviators. This is your pilot, Quentin J. Parker, and I'm back, baby, at Northeast Philadelphia, my home airport. And today we're going to fly down to Salisbury, Maryland with Comico. By hand, VFR, in these clouds. And to accomplish that, we're going to take V-Flight Air Simulations Piper Arrow 3, the steam gauge version, because I'm old. Field selector to left. Fuses are in and flushed. I think the last time I flew this was in icing conditions, because that's the only reason why this should be engaged. Nav lights and strobes are in the on position, but since this is an X-Plane 11 plane, the lights won't show. Double check that the parking brake is set. Clear left, clear cowl, clear right. Clear prop! And nothing. Alright, let's close up shop and get it going. Crack the throttle. Powering up. Fuel pump on. Prop forward. Crank, crank. Crank. And slowly add mixture. Alright, we're good. Putting in the headset. That's my new kink, people. Avionics are alive. Like I said, I'm going to fly this by hand, but I am going to power up the autopilot just because. Definitely need the transponder. So there's that V-Flight Air branding again. All right, clear the advisory messages. And get the ATIS.
Northeast Philadelphia Information Hotel 2030 Zulu Special. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10 miles. Sky conditions view at 1,100. Scattered at 2,400. Temperature 21. Dew point 15. Altimeter 29077. Arriving runway 0633. Departing runway 0633. Advise on initial contact. You have Information Hotel.
Hotel. Okay, we're going to navigate via VORs, so I'm going to enter 112.8 for Woodstown. .4 for Smyrna. And 111.2 for Salisbury. Alright, we're looking good. Parking brake released. Clear. Clear. What is that noise? God damn it. I can guarantee you guys that the ramp at Northeast Philly is alive, but it ain't that busy. It's not that crazy. Alright, hold short of runway 33. And check the arrival end. Looks good. Drop the flaps. Check it one last time before we go. Kind of like crossing the street. Right, left, right. Skip everything else. Developing takeoff power. We are wheels up. Let's bring up the flaps. Okay. And we're clear of the departure end, so let's bring up the undercarriage. Okay, we are cruising at a respectable 2,500 feet and 2,500 RPM. It's roughly 2,400 on the manifold. So let's do that. Alright, there's I-95 down there and Frankfurt Creek. That's the Delaware River and Petty Island. A niche geography lesson absolutely no one asked for. I am in violation of every VFR cloud separation regulation. Don't care. don't care. I have had the worst time getting my rig up and configured, and I'm just gonna enjoy it. If my cityscape looks dazzlingly populated, that's Sim Heaven's X-World America tarting up the joint. Good stuff. I was cleared through the Bravo, but not to fly over the airport, so we're gonna cut to the south. I am clear of Kilo Papa Hotel and can chat freely. Hi everybody. I have been away for a while. 6 months. And what had happened was... no. I took advantage of the holiday sales last year to upgrade my rig. And putting it mildly, very little went as planned. First up was I made all my decisions around getting the AMD Radeon 7900 XTX. It just seemed the best card for what I was trying to accomplish. And I was armed and ready to buy this thing the day it went live. And those of you who were also wanting to buy it the day it went live, you know that it sold out in a matter of minutes across every retail platform. I was logged on to AMD. I was logged on to Newegg. I was logged on to Amazon. And it was there and then it wasn't. People were saying that they managed to get it into their shopping cart, but when they went to check out, it was unavailable. That's how quickly it went. And it remained out of stock for quite some time. I could have gotten a third-party XTX, but the value added and demand markups actually brought them closer to the NVIDIA 4090's list price. So I just decided to wait for the reference model from AMD. And I checked every day. It pissed me off. I decided to take the other parts that I had gotten, the new motherboard, the new CPU, the RAM, the monitor, and put it together in the existing system, and I figured I would add the Radeon card once it became available. And you can check to see what I got and compare it to what I had been running. And yeah, there's a difference. Least of all, a 32-inch monitor. I feel like a supervillain. So that's where the frustrations really took off, because, hang on for a second. All right, just checking. Looking good. Oh, so yeah. When I put all the new parts together and powered up, my secondary storage wasn't recognized at all, and I have zero clue why. That's 10 terabytes of various media, program archives, and ortho data, to say nothing of my personal files, that I now have no access to. At least where the logbook is concerned, I've had to rebuild everything from scratch, and it's a pain in the butt. Okay, don't chase the needle. Boom, we've just overflown Woodstown, switching over to Smyrna. Cool. All right, we are at the southern coast of New Jersey, and it is nothing but wildlife refuges down here. Not just the Jersey coast, but the Delaware coast as well. I don't know why I'm looking for Millville. I can't see it from here, 17 miles away. I can see the Salem nuclear power plant. My PC is just in a state, but it's workable. And obviously, I finally did get the Radeon 7900 XTX, because you're looking at it. Since we're about to cross water, and check my systems. Everything's in the green, but I am going to switch tanks. Fuel pump on. Right tank. Fuel pressure's good. Fuel pump off, double check. And we're good. Alright, so we are over Delaware Bay, heading into Delaware. So, I'm still getting used to the Radeon card. It's mad powerful. I'm getting, I think, around 45 frames right about now. Most of my sliders are slid to the right. Not all. It really shows itself in Microsoft Flight Sim. And I'm like, wow. Full disclosure, I would like to take this opportunity to publicly apologize for all my ranting about how Microsoft Flight Simulator felt bloated and top-heavy, because I'm not feeling that right now. I guess I'll attribute it to the shortcomings of my prior system in the 1080 I was running, but it actually feels manageable now, which is kind of scary. It's going to take some time to get familiar with the driver settings and capabilities of the card, but the one thing right off the bat that's pissing me off is there's no way to hide the cursor when you're recording the screen. And that's pretty pissy, because I don't need people to see how I mouse all over the damn place. It's embarrassing. As mentioned in another video, I like V-Flight Air's Arrow. It's a neat plane. However, I'll be flying it a little less now that TorqueSim has made their Cirrus planes X-Plane 12 compliant. And it was a little strange to me, because they started with the Avidyne Integra version. I was like, okay, that's odd, but I knew it wouldn't be long before the Garmin Perspective SR-22s were upgraded, and a couple of days later, they were. And they're operating just fine in X-Plane 12. So we'll be going back to this being a Cirrus partner YouTube channel. But it's going to be a little while before I can customize a livery for my planes, Tango Tango Alpha and Tango Tango Golf. Hang on for a second. I'm going to get the ATIS for Salisbury. Hang on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Salisbury-Ocean citywide Comico retail information Foxtrot 2155
We are overflying Smyrna and turning the track inbound to Salisbury. We'll touch down in about 30 minutes. There's Dover Motor Speedway.
Temperature 23, dew point 14, altimeter 2976, arriving runway 23, departing runway 23, advisable initial contact, you have information Foxtrot. Salisbury-Ocean citywide Comico retail information Foxtrot 2155 Zulu, wind 210 degrees at 8 knots, visibility more than 10 miles, rain, sky conditions, view at 14,000, overcast at 27,500, temperature 23, dew point 14, altimeter 2976, arriving runway.
Foxtrot. Dover's airspace tops out at 2,500. So if I fly at 2,510 feet, I should be clear of their Delta airspace. But again, I don't care. I don't see any fighters looking to scramble, intercept me. Come and get me, because I'm in a mood. So I have to suspect that at least some of you are wondering why I'm choosing to fly by hand and navigate by VORs when I've got a fully functional autopilot and GPS. I guess early on in my flying career, holding altitude was a bit of a struggle, and it's never really left me. And it's the mark of good airmanship, and that means something to me. As far as the VORs, GPS is nice. Don't get me wrong. GPS is very, very, very nice. But I feel connected to the system. I feel jacked in, man. That's why. We're here. Alright, let's get set. Fuel pump on, landing light on. Salisbury kind of looks a lot like Northeast Philadelphia, but then again, most airports with runways that intersect at 90 degrees, they're going to favor each other. Okay, the airport is in sight, so I'm going to commence a descending left turn to enter right base for runway 23. runway. We're looking good. We're still coming down. Gonna help the process along a little bit. Could you get your Greek nose out the way? Damn you, woman! At an Al Bundy moment. Alright, let's turn to enter final. Alright, we're established on final. Gonna configure for landing. Salisbury was one of my old flight school's preferred waypoints for students doing their long solo cross-country flights. I'm pretty sure the route from Northeast Philadelphia was west to Lancaster, southeast to Dover, south to Salisbury. Because there's no way they are letting some green flyer traverse the bay, even for the scant minutes it would take to cross it at its wide end. That's just begging for trouble. I was there Christmas time in 2002. Yeah. Nice. You know what, now that I think about it, when I was here, I landed on this runway, but it was the other direction. I landed on runway 5. I cannot tell you how psyched I was to make that hop. Flaps up. Skip the taxi. Look good to the left, good to the move. Doesn't matter. Powering down. Landing light off, fuel pump off, transponder off, whatever the hell that is. I'm joking, it's the ADF. Don't come at me. Alright, woman. Out the way, behemoth! Be gone! Al Bundy is God. So that's it. Earlier, I didn't have the time to tell the whole story about this Piper Arrow. Truth is, it's in beta for X-Plane 12. So is Active Sky XP, while the King Air 350 and XM Viro are X-Plane 12 ready. Now, if only Hot Start updates their TBM 900, maybe make the X-Plane 12 version a 960, that'd be hot. Lots of good things are coming down the pike for flight simming, and I hope to be a part of some of that with you. So if you're watching this, thanks. Seriously. This is Quentin J. Parker, and I'm outie. Bye.